in and let me know if trying to see if we can use this thing horizontal. Should I flip it? Leave in a comment, let me know. Let me know if I should flip this thing horizontally. Let me know if you can see like this. Or do I need to flip it vertically? Going on a no cool call. What's up, Chuck? No cool call. Say it's hot in there. What's going on out there? Let me know if I should flip this phone. Might need to flip it. Okay. Appreciate it. Oh man, I told this lady don't call this number right here. Let me get this phone. Told her don't call that phone. Yeah, folks, HVAC grind going on a no cool call. Time it is. Already in the mid 80s. Got up to 96 degrees yesterday. Let me get this right here. Hi, this Walter.
Sorry, Robert Bailey. So I'm going to go ahead and add on that part for the coil for the $1,100, correct?
That's correct.
Okay. Do you have any preference of a code that I listed under? Because I was just going to list it as part. You did the code for a part. Is that if you have any problem for your record purposes?
No, I don't.
Using that code? Okay.
No, I don't mind. Okay. It could be evaporator coil or parts, but however you want to do it.
Okay. Is it considered? It's going to be a Linux OEM?
It's an ABP coil. That's what they use. Some of their coils. Yeah, it's an OEM, but it's an ADP, the manufacturer.
Okay, ADP 410A coil.
It's a plenum coil.
Okay. Coil. ADP 410A plenum coil 1100. So now we have a total of $2,419 with the addition of that part. I'm going to go ahead and reauthorize, and you should be receiving that authorization notice in your portal in just a moment. Oh shoot, I got to get an override on it. I'm going to get an override on this, and then you'll get the authorization notice on it. And then I told the homeowner that you'll give him a call as soon as you have the part to get him scheduled in for the repair.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Did you have any other questions, sir, or did you want to hold while I have the supervisor authorized?
I guess I'll hold just in case you have any more questions, or you can just I can get the authorization number out the portal.
You can get out the portal because I already spoken to the supervisor regarding the cost and all of that, and she's good with it. So I'll just get her to do the override to get it authorized.
Okay, well, all right. Well, we'll probably get this scheduled for Saturday for him.
Okay, and FYI, he did tell me that he woke up and something's going on with the second system downstairs.
Oh, okay.
And so I opened up a second service.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, I'm glad you mentioned that because okay. Yeah, I seen that service request. So, okay. Well, we'll take a look at that today then.
Okay, and just FYI, and I know you don't have no responsibility, we don't either, but this particular homeowner, he has lung cancer. He was struggling to breathe on the phone with me, so anything you can get, as far, because I know your schedule's pretty busy this summer, but, if you can fit him in as soon as possible, we really appreciate it.
Yeah, we'll take care of him.
Okay. All right, sir, you have a great rest of your day.
I will. You do the same.
All right. Thank you. Bye.
Alright, folks, just handling a little business right there because your boy got to get paid. What's up, HVAC people? Yeah, we trying to make some money this year, folks. I'm saying? Some money out here to be made. I ain't sitting around. Yeah, too much money out here to be sitting around, folks. Gotta get up out that couch, get out here and get it. Mr. Freeze. Mr. Freeze won the meter the other day. What's up, our enemies at the window shop getting some glass replaced? They robbed the truck this weekend. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that, bro. The deputy said they been hitting the trucks out there. Yeah, be safe. Yeah, man, it's crazy, man. Cause I was actually getting some speakers, upgrade my speakers in this truck yesterday, and the UPS man came in there hollering about hey, y'all got something for alarms? They hit the UPS man up. So he was trying to get a little Viper alarm from here for his. I don't think they hit the UPS truck up. I think he said he got a white Camaro. He said he seen him on the video trying to crack the window, or trying to pull the window down. He said he don't know why they ain't just cracked the window. Yeah, man, they get. Yeah, Houston crazy, man. You gotta watch out, man. These folk brazy, man. They like honeycomb brazy out there. These folks come in your driveway with chainsaws or sawzalls, taking Cadillac converters. Like, man, we used to be wild when we were young, man. We weren't that wild. I ain't going to nobody's driveway while they at home talking about saw somebody Cadillac converter out. And the crazy part about it, everybody got guns in Texas. I see in my driveway fooling with the doorknob. I'm gonna have that green dot dead on your back of your head. I don't want YouTube to ban me, but I'm gonna give you a warning shot. But your tire gonna be limping. If I see the getaway car, I'm gonna shoot every tire. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna shoot that back tire. You may have the sparks going down the road trying to get away. Man, I'm gonna have that green dot. Next thing you know, how you gonna hear about your? How they gonna hear by their ear? They gonna hear, shoo! Yeah, man, you gotta be safe out there, though, man. Say desperate time, desperate robbers. Yeah, man, you got them jack boys out there in the economy, though. I say, man, people, hey, lazy, man, go out there and get you a skill. If you good at something, I don't care if you got felonies, you did time. Like I say, if it was easy, everybody would do it. No, can't make no excuse. Get out there and learn you a skill. They can't take that away from you. You get out there and learn your skill, you can go ahead and make some money. You ain't got to get no corporate job. Make an honest living, invest your money. You want that fast money though. You know what I'm saying? Take time. You gotta struggle a little bit, learn your trade, learn your skill. Don't give up till you learn it. Like I said, when you learn it, they can't take it away from you. Get out here and get it. You gotta be taken from nobody. Karma gonna come back and get you every time. One thing, you sell dope, anything like that, you really take it from somebody, take it from somebody's family. As far as, the crack epidemic and all that, messed up families, all the dope boys think they doing something back in the day. All them be locked up them in jail, but they flashing at the time, having the kids look up to that bull crap. But you hurt, you take it from somebody. You stringing these fathers and these mothers out here on that dope. You taking a father and a mother away from their child, farmer gonna come back and get you every time. That ain't the lifestyle to live right there. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta plant seeds. You gotta plant seeds of giving. You know what I'm saying? You gotta serve your fellow neighbors, your community. And good things gonna happen to you. But if you're doing wrong, even if you're HVAC, you're going up to these folks' unit, knowing they just need a capacitor, and you're trying to sell them a whole new unit for $34,000, gonna come back and get you, man. You can't sleep at night like that. You might be sleeping good at the time, but they're gonna come back and get you. They're gonna come back and get you, you're gonna lose all that. That's the law of the universe. The more you give, the more you receive. You reap what you sow. Hey, that's biblical, man. That's however you want to look at the law of the universe. I believe in Jesus, though. You know what I'm saying? But law of the universe, whatever you want to call it, it's gonna come back. They got to. Even if the person that you're giving it to, if they ain't got the means or the resources to give it back to you, you gotta come back some kind of way. That's the law of the universe. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, I'm a firm believer. My architect is Jesus Christ. You know what I'm saying? He the way, the truth, and the light. But I mean, at the end of the day, I always believe too. You ain't gotta believe in Jesus to get to heaven. But the ones that believe in Jesus, they're gonna be like heaven with air conditioning. You know what I'm saying? You can be able to be right beside the king. You know what I'm saying? With a, you know, but it's a room in heaven for you. But if you want to walk down the streets of gold, though, you got to get with the king. What's up, sunshine? John Phillip Plumbing. That's a good man right there, folks. John Phillips, man, true soldier. You know what I'm saying? I already know if we were back in the day, John Phillips would be on the front line with me with our union hat on. Kicking Confederates ass. Well, we kicked Confederate ass anyway. They lost. They're a bunch of losers. The Flaggettes. The Confederate Flaggettes. But John Phillips, he'd have been right there beside him, man. Front line. You know what I'm saying? With his musket. Or whatever his weapon of choice is. Alright, folks, we got another cool car here. Let me see here. 19. I'm gonna go check, make sure everything all good before I invite y'all to need folk high. Yeah. Jimmy Brooks. San Antonio, man, it gotta be hot down there. I think y'all hotter than we is. We got 96 degrees yesterday. It's crazy hot. All right, let me see what's going on here real quick, folks. United Tradesmen, Steve. Y'all go subscribe to United Tradesmen Academy. Electrician and HVAC. Well, I made it, man. Anybody need a good CRM software, go hit up Jobber. Best CRM software out there. Before we go see what's going on, man. Well, I'm gonna show you what's on that lady though. She ain't playing with you, man. Hey, so in Texas, especially in Houston. You gotta stay strapped, huh? I'm gonna be like the Western old days, man. I'm gonna have my scrap going on these service calls. I'm gonna put one right here. You know what I'm saying? All right, ma'am. It's in the garage? Okay, perfect then. You mean go? Yeah, I was gonna say. Would I be able to get the ladder down with this? Let me see if I can get this stuff out of the way. Yeah, but yeah. Oh shit. Put this big thing right here. Alright, the TV file now. I ain't responsible for it. All right, where your thermostat? Thermostat. When did it go out? When did it go out? When
Yesterday.
Yesterday?
Yeah,
Okay.
because I put on 77
Okay.
when I left home just
All
to
right.
keep it cool.
Yeah,
Got
yeah.
home, it was 88.
88, wow.
So it's like,
Well, I'm glad you turned it off since it wasn't working then.
yeah, I didn't want to
Okay.
blow anything up.
Okay. All right, well, I'm going to turn it on now. I'm going to get up there and check it out. Turn it to cool.
It's on auto. I always kept it on auto.
Okay. Let's see what we got here. Okay, it's on cool now, auto. I don't hear anything going on. I don't hear nothing going on. No bueno. We ain't got no action. And I tell you, man, hey, I can't make this up, man. We were just talking about them Cadillac converter. We were just talking about. I ain't got two of them up here. But one. Ain't never seen no Cadillac converter in there. That's that platinum in there. They be after that platinum. Like I said, I bet not catch it sliding up under my car. All right, folks, so we ain't got no action up here. I'm gonna run and get my tube bag. Too hot to be changing out a blower motor. Let's see here. Let's see here. Oh, shit, I gotta take some pictures. It's my model serial number. It's an old train here. Something going on right there. So I got power. So I wanted to see. I'm gonna get my tube back. Say one thing, folks. You can't see electricity. That's why folks be tripping me out. They be wanting me to help them troubleshoot over the phone. They ain't got no meter or nothing. Like, man, I can't see electricity. I don't know what's going on. All right. Live. I say kidding. They hitting them nighttime licks. Yeah, man. Them folks come out at night. Hey, you be knocked out. They gonna get you when you're in that deep sleep. About 3 in the morning, 3, 4 in the morning. I had my wife laughing at me 'cause one time, man, they were hitting them folks for them Cadillac converters so hard. I was dreaming. I thought they got me, man. I jumped up out the bed, looking crazy. Trying to reach for that thing. My wife's like, man, what's wrong with you? Man, they're trying to get my Cadillac converter. I was dreaming, folks. Dreaming about them Cadillac converters. I think that slowed down around here a little bit. I think the judge and the mayor stiffened the penalty for that. Them folks don't care though. Once somebody get about three felonies on them, 3, 4 felonies, they like flip it. Just whatever now. So especially a little petty crime. They institutionalized. Yeah, folks, we're gonna make us an honest living though. We're gonna earn all the couple dollars. Yeah. Tell them, 'cause we HVAC people. We're gonna earn all. Recession proof. We recession proof. We ain't terror proof though. They tearing our mouth out. Some of these charges. HVAC go up every year. I can't get out the supply house, supply store without spending. Used to be $100. Now I can't get out of it. I can't buy a screwdriver for $150. Somebody left a comment saying my tool bag right back cluttered up. You sure ain't lying, man. I can't get right. I ain't never been the neatest person. I've always been like that my whole life. From my room when I was a teenager, my grandma tell you, hey, I clean that room up, spick and span. 2 days later, it look like I ain't never touched it. And I do that today. My office, my wife be like, what? I clean that office up or something like that. So we have a cleaning service come clean our house at least once a month, sometimes twice. Well, they be having that thing spick and span. I mess it right back up 2 days later. It's all good though. Sure that thermostat working first, see if I'm calling the fan. Come on now. Why sometimes I had that fan kick on then. Maybe I had a delay or something on there, but yeah. I'm feeling this line set now, so maybe. So I'm feeling that line set. That condenser not turning on. Well, that was a little waste of time. We ain't tripping though. Hey. Won't work for nobody, man. Work for myself, man. Cause somebody leave a comment, hey man, you wasting all that time in the attic. Well, I'm glad that blower motor working. But while I'm up here, I might as well check that capacitor though. You know what I mean? That condenser not turning on though, but I'm gonna check this capacitor real quick. And then I'm gonna go outside. Make sure I ain't got no power. That's incoming right there. That's a 5 cap. Microfarad. Yeah, so anyway, I was about to see if it was calling for fan at my thermostat. I guess it is. Alright, so that's a 5 microfarad right there. Put my meter on here. What it like that? No, it'll be bright. Working with. It's the original cap too, so it's a 3.6, so we might well go ahead and change it out while we're up here. All right, so I'm gonna run and get a cap. That cap is weak, so we'll go ahead and put a new one on there. I'm getting 3.6. 3.6 on the cap. All right. See, that's why I like this thing right here. This voltage tester, though. You can just test the wire and see if it's red. That'll let you know if you're getting power to that motor. But that thing that when I first got here, that train board was blinking. So it might have been waiting on equipment. I think our problem gonna be outside. All right, let me read some of these super chats first. I'll send all these super chats at one time. Let me see here. Let's say filling that intro in New York City, that's New Jersey. That's what's up. New York fan, New York Knicks fans. They kind of like the Cowboy fan. Ain't won nothing in 40 years. They had a big old block party when they went to find out they going to the conference final. Yeah, I feel the same way about my Rockets, man. We got to do something, though. We ain't won nothing since the 90s. You a sports fan? Hey, got to keep the hope. All right, man, so I think we're going to go with Trades Pro. Okay, we'll go on Trade Pro. I had bought a lot of them First Source. I got about $1,000 worth of capacitors, contacts, and transformers. So we stocked up for the summer. Spent $1,000 on material, man, but you can make probably $50,000 in there. Yeah, we're gonna go with
Trade Pro. I know somebody will say, put a hammer right on there. Nah, man. Oh, man, warranty, man. Warranty company, man. We ain't putting no American on there. Y'all say the American last forever. We need something that's gonna go out on them then. I don't know, man. It must just be me, man. Since I've been doing HVAC, though, people be hollering about Chinese capacity, this and that. Since I've been doing this, especially on my own, I think I had maybe 1 or 2 capacitors I had to go back on. I'm like, damn, everything went out in about a year. And that was like, I think that was a jar. So I guess I got good luck. Well, I ain't been doing it long enough. One. Each capacitor just as good as any other, man. All right. Floor will need to be clean. Put us a new Kappa lap on there. That's why you want to get you a skilled technician. Come out here and work on your equipment. If anybody looking for a skilled technician in Houston, Texas area, contact Washington AC and Heating, 713-570-6539. We're gonna make all our connections good and tight. Yep. We ain't gonna just cap and go you. We're gonna look around. I went to a customer house. They found me on Google. When it was Friday, I went behind John Moore. John Moore quoted them. There's a little baby mansion out there. Don't get me wrong. John Moore quoted them for $75,000. I can't make this up, for 3 units. In 1 unit, I already had a new evaporator coil, but they did have a R22 condenser out there. And I think them folks put 410A refrigerant in there. Well, it worked on it. But anyway, John Moore, they ain't gonna even try to fix the unit. Like I say, folks, but eventually when they get ready to replace their unit, they're gonna call me. Cause they said they're gonna do it eventually. I hope they call me. They said they would. But I ended up fixing their unit, folks. I was the sucker to fix the unit. You know what I'm saying? I could have made me $75,000. I could have beat their quote. I probably could have sold $50,000. They'd have been happy. But all them folks needed was a condenser fan motor on one of them, the middle unit. It would have made a good video. But a lot of time when I record videos, if it's my regular customer, I hardly ever record. The only time I really put these videos on doing some warranty work or something like that. So if I got a customer, I like to spend time with them or the equipment just to make sure it's right. But all them folks needed was the first unit. They probably put some R22 refrigerant in there. They're probably about a pound or 2 short. The middle unit needed a condenser fan motor. It was overheating, shutting off an internal overload for the compressor. And then they had a master bedroom unit, which was the 3rd unit. The breaker was tripped. And I checked everything out. I was like, man, well, this here you probably gonna have to replace it. I think got a grounded compressor. So I checked the compressor for ground though. I wasn't getting continuity. I wasn't getting no resistance. So I like, man, so I took the disconnect off, and the unit still tripped. So long story short, it was a bad break. I still made like $3,000 off that job. So it was a pretty good payday. I cleaned it up for them too. They had a drain issue where they needed a plumber out though because it wouldn't allow my AC to drain. But anyway, man, this thing right here, let me turn it back around. I got it calling for cool. I'm gonna go back to the thermostat, but I don't feel any refrigerant flowing. So we're gonna take our talents outside. I'm gonna go ahead and take a picture of this evaporator coil just in case I go down there and we ain't got no refrigerant in there. So I'll go ahead and get that model serial number. It look like a 410A, but it's compatible with R22 and 410A. That's a 2005. Uh-oh, that might be R22. Yeah, man, I gotta get my sales game up, man. John Moore, they'll slap a $50,000. $50,000 quote on the kitchen table and keep kicking it. They got them pristine white shirts on. I'm telling you, man, if anybody come to your house, talking about they're a technician, they got a pristine white shirt with some church slacks on, some black church slacks. I ain't tell them go back where they came from. They finna get you. They don't tell you, hey, you be trying to point them where the attic get. They're like, no, let's sit down. Let's get to know each other. Let me know what you like and don't like about your AC unit. We feel good in this garage. Oh, it's hot in the attic. Tell me what you like and don't like about your AC unit. I tell you, man. Hey, I wish they would come to my house. Tell my wife. Let's sit over here at the dining table. I'm like, nah, player, I don't want to be eating up in here. All right, let's see what we got here. 81 degree, auto, set for cool. Yeah. Tell you, wish you would be playing with the doorknob. Knock you back outside. Oh, tell me it's on this side, man. Tell me. Why couldn't be no gate right there? Make your boy walk all the way around the house. Might well put this flashlight up and my seat down. All right, we're gonna go with the 10W. No, we're gonna go with these right here. Elitech got some new gauges out. Well, pre-order anyway. They look pretty clean. Kind of look like them Testos. Let me read some of these super chat. They was in Washington, in VA, they want to check out the whole house. They just there for the AC. Oh yeah, they want to check your lights, the floor. I said the floor. God. Oh man, that's funny right there. Cuz said the floor. I know some of you got the electrical and the plumbing. Cuz said the floor. I say flooring might be off balance. Won't get no even distribution of air or something. Cuz said the floor. Yeah, man, you might well get in there though and do a home service business. Like, I need to type my game up there. I need to at least start offering water heaters. I've been installing troubleshooting water heaters since I was 8. Now I got a plumbing background. Yeah, we ain't doing nothing out here. I ain't offering that to my service because, like I said, really just me. And a lot of these water heaters been in the attic. So first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna be verified. We got 24 volts out here. I'm looking to see if they contactor pulled in. Oh yeah, they're gonna be a cap and go right there. Oh man, that better not be no NRAD capacity. The reason I know I got 24 volts though is that contactor engaged. Better not be no NRAD capacity. Capacitor sitting on swole though. Let's see here. So we check, see we got 24 volts right here. So I got 26 volts, and we come down here. We got 242. So man, that kind of swole. So I'm gonna kill the power here. Kill the power, get these fine folks some AC. So I'm documenting everything in my company cam, man. Company cam is a game changer. Like I say, this thing got AI technology. I can take a picture of this right here, and then I can just talk into it. Be like, so I'm just troubleshooting this condenser unit. It looks like it has a swole capacitor. I got 240 volts coming into my contactor. I got 24 volts at the coil, so the contactor is good. So I'm gonna replace the capacitor, but we're gonna check it first. We're gonna check the capacitor and see if it fire up. All right, all right. So I'm about to say I killed that. I said that contactor was working, but I'm sure it is. But I killed the power, but. I got 240 right here with that contact engaged right there. I should get 240 on top, but I'm pretty confident that we got it. I'm gonna double check it, make sure I ain't got no power. All right. Say I'm gonna do this for the camera, but I already know this capacitor is bad. Oh, that's an MRAD too, folks. MRAD better not be bad. Y'all say the MRAD come with 5-year warranty. How you register the warranty? How you go get the warranty? Just say if a technician do the actual installers, do they got to keep up with this? Let's say if I install the NRAD come with a 5-year warranty, or if I just run up on one. I don't see no serial numbers or nothing on here. I just take this, if I take this to one of my suppliers, let's say Johnstone Supply, they're gonna reimburse me if I tell them it's 4 years old. They're gonna ask me for proof of purchase. I got OL right there. Ain't no microfarad though. I got zero. Zero on the fan. Alright, so let's see what side this is here. $60 by 5. $60 by 5. See how that 30 swole though? Got that little wobble, shake it on there. That's a dead giveaway. It's a dead giveaway there. 60 by 5. Let's see what we got. Let's say, do we need a license for water heater? You got your contractor license. HVAC contractor license is sufficient. Ain't no water heaters out. Yeah, that'll be a good. Hello? Surefire local. Nah, it's some type of SEO or something, man.
I work with HVAC contractors. I help generate live connections with new customers. Sure, you get a lot of calls. I wanted to give you a 30-second overview to make it different. And if it sounds valuable,
Oh, you got 30 seconds.
just because I'm not calling to sell you leads or anything like that. So what we do is we actually cut out those numbers and we really focus on 3 benefits. One, we generate live connections with new customers. That's inbound phone calls and call through. Two,
Who's the middleman?
reputation.
Who's the middleman?
We cut those out. We're not like clean service. We're nothing like Angie's or Contractor or something. But we actually give you the ability to tag different neighborhoods. That way you don't just generate more phone calls, you're getting phone calls specifically from the places you want to take on HVAC jobs that you're looking to do more of. I will say I have your pages in front of me. Put on you, grab it on the computer. Take me about 5 minutes to show you what customers are seeing when they're trying to hire an HVAC guy right now.
Nah, it's been 30 seconds. I appreciate your time though, but you can take. You, yeah, yeah.
You'd be able to take that on, or we can even refer that out to someone else in Katy.
Nah, good. Appreciate your time. You can take me off your call list though.
Because if you're on it digitally figured away where like there has been a boom on my business update to your page in over a year.
Yeah.
Stuff that makes it really hard.
That ain't true. I just uploaded a video. How you gonna?
January 4th, 2024 was your last Google My Business update. It says Comfort 365 protection. Discover benefits of a Comfort 365 protection.
Man, how you gonna tell me I ain't just upload no photo and answer some reviews?
Updating photos you did maybe like a month ago or maybe even sooner with listing Google My Business update. Like if you look for an HVAC contractor in your own backyard,
What?
anyone in Katy, they've all posted Google My Business update. And Washington AC actually posted on Facebook an hour ago with that kid job around, but it wasn't reflected on your phone. So it's just like screaming out to a voice.
So how do I update my Google then?
Are you in front of a computer? It'll take me less than 5 minutes to show you what I'm talking about.
Now just tell me in 2 seconds.
Yeah, that's what I can show you. I mean, I have
Yeah,
your updates
yeah,
in front of me, but if you don't even
yeah,
know where
yeah.
they are, it would just be a physical thing that I show you real quick. But
Okay.
I mean, honestly, if
Now,
you just need you to fix this, this would be a
yeah. Nah, I appreciate it though, my man. But I'm working right now. I don't have time. Oh, okay. That's how you found me. You seen me post on Facebook. That's how. Oh, yeah. Nah, man, you good though. I like you, man, but I ain't interested in it. Yeah, 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 yeah. I, 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 all right. Appreciate it though, my man. I got a customer calling right now. Thank you though. Come, yeah, yeah. I know, but hey, I can't lose this customer. This is potential tens of thousands of dollars, but I'm wasting time talking to you. Boy, them folks get you, boy. You gonna tell me I ain't updated my page? All right, folks. So we're gonna get this thing here scrapped up in here. I had them telemarketers, man, whatever they is, calling me 24/7. All right, so this common right here was on this side, and it's stretching it. So we're gonna make sure our common right here with the 4 prongs. 1, 2, 3, 4. This common right here. I want to make sure it's closer to my contact, so I won't have to stretch that wire right there. Right there. I'm trying my best not to hit that contact. I ain't trying to go back in that alley. All right, so I just want to fold this like here a little bit. Look out for my fellow technician that come behind me. I don't want to cut them up. That's a nice tight fit right here. So I'm gonna put this red. I like to call it contactor. Some people call it common. Then I put my orange right here. That's common. It's kind of loose right there. So we can just barely pinch that a little bit, not too much. Gotta have a feel for this stuff, folks. Okay, this purple right here, this be a thin wire. They're gonna be my herm. All right. Still, we got that. There we go. Still ain't got. Fan feel good. All right, we'll get ready to fire it up. Guess we might well check some pressures while we're here. Might well check some pressure. Yeah, they got to call me on my personal number too. I know it's some bull crap when they call that number. Oh man, got a little pressure on that. Might be time to change them Schrader valves out. All right, folks. I just got a checklist in my head. A few things I like to cover on all my cars. I don't check pressure all the time. I got warm air and beer can cold. But like not bad, folks. It's gonna be a long summer. The camera already getting hot. Appreciate everybody that waited on your boy. WW HVAC. WW Square. put some insulation on these pipes for them, and I'm gonna fire this thing up. Big dog said that brother was hustling. Yeah, man. He wasn't gonna take no for an ounce. Some folks, you gotta slam the door in their face. You know, hate to hit him with that dial tone. If I was being nice to him though, he'd took me fast. Alright, so I'm putting some insulation on here. Let's see what them standing pressure look like. Yeah, suction line gonna be happy. That's a piece I already had cut in my truck. You know what I'm saying? See, folks? Yeah, that'll be $85. All right, let's see what kind of refrigerant this thing holds though. This American Standard train, 2005. Yep, good old liquid gold. That ain't liquid gold no more, that's liquid silver. 454B. That liquid gold. I say that thing hot there. I think it just come made from the sun beaming down on. Alright, folks, I'm gonna get ready to fire. Just make sure I got everything I want to hear. We're gonna go ahead and check the inrush amps. Where the compressor at? That's the fan right there, I think. It's gonna be the compressor right here. Hey man, if anybody interested in the Katy Suites meter, I should have some links in the description. Nice meter right here. Shout out to Free Temp, he was on here earlier. He emailed me and let me know he got his meter. I think he mentioned something about them VFDs. He must do commercial work with them VFD drive. Gotta check. Alright, but I'm gonna check inrush. Got it set for inrush. Let's see when we kick on what kind of inrush amps we get on that compressor. Alright, I hope that fan started up though. Cause sometimes bad capacitor kill the motor. That was good. Inrush 157. That compressor, I don't think it started up though. I ain't hear it. I ain't hear that compressor start. Look at them pressure. Live troubleshooting, folks. That compressor did not start though. No one did it get hot. Alright, folks. So I see the mistake I made. I don't know if y'all can see it, but I see it though. That orange wire supposed to go on that horn right there. That purple is coming. So let me correct that. See, folks, when you go live, sometimes you can make mistakes like that, though. But hey, if you see this right here, supposed to go on that horn. Now I did take a picture of that. I ain't got all the spiders on here, but we can verify this with the schematic right here. Young dog. Let me see here, that'll start. Where you coming? See orange right there. See that start? I don't know if y'all can see that. That orange should be start. Should get to that compressor sound now. There we go. That's what we want to hear right there. So now we're going down. Wish I would have checked the inrush. Alright folks, see? Hey, appreciate everybody hanging there with me. If you left, you would have missed something. Your boy make mistakes sometimes too. Alright. Sound good though. So now I'm moving refrigerant now though. Like I said, I can tell from here also. Sure that core can need a little cleaner. Because say you think building big coolers and walk-in freeze is good enough for experience. What you mean by that? Good enough for what kind of experience? Experience to do what? You have to elaborate on that right there. The only experience building walk-in coolers is good for us building walk-in coolers and freezers. You know what I'm saying? That's just a box. Just you installing the AC and all that, the coolers. I got some of that experience too, man. I used to, I done build a cooler too in my day. Like I say, that company I work for, man, we did it all. I wouldn't turn nothing down but my collar. Yeah, you gotta elaborate on that AC heating and me. Enough experience for what? You catch up on some of these chats. Big dogs at Mississippi Fine, and yes sir, 601. It's tatted so it's true. Alright. Compressor's kind of warm, but it is pretty good because it's like, it's probably about 85 degrees in that house, so this is normal right here. Once you start cooling down and removing some of that heat, this is gonna go. My rule of thumb also, especially dealing with R22, whatever that thermostat say pretty much, that's where you want your pressures at on that suction side. So if you got about 75 degree temperature at that thermostat, you need about 75 PSI right here. You know, if you want to check a superheating subcooling, that's just a rule of thumb. Like I said, in that house, at the thermostat in that hallway where it was very dark at, it was like 83 degrees when I got here. And I've been here probably about 30 minutes, but I'm sure the rest of that house in some spots are very warm. The lady said it was like 88 degrees yesterday. But anyway, on this one, folks, really just had a bad capacitor. I installed a new capacitor, had the common and the start wire on my compressor mixed up. So when I fired it up, it did not start. Looked at the schematic, verified that the orange was to start. Like I say, if somebody was American Standard Tech and that's all they sell, that's all they install, they probably know right off what wire is what. But I'm a more technician, I'm a service technician, so I don't have a specific brand. I work on everything, you know what I'm saying? So if I just worked on Linux all the time, I'd be like, yeah, I know the purple wire for my fan on Linux. Some of the stuff I know, but some of the stuff I don't be trying to remember by heart. All right. All right, man, y'all hit that like button. This is a troubleshooting call. I think we're gonna be good. I said they got a water hose close by. I hit that coil for them, but other than that, I think I'm gonna get ready to wrap this one up. I ain't really worried about no Delta T or nothing like that, folks. I can kind of tell what's going on here. Door blowing cool now. If I go in there, the lady probably say, "Oh, I already feel it." But for entertainment purposes, you can go in there and make sure it's cooling on the inside. We got time today. So I'm gonna go pick that compressor up. Been about seeing the Little House on the Prairie video. I'm gonna go pick that up. And tell the customer to go ahead and schedule to install that. Got a grounded compressor on the carrier unit ready for pickup at Baker Supply. Baker Distribution. Fitting on that, low loss fitting control might be on here. Low loss fitting police. The low loss fitting flashlight costs. Low loss fitting cops. I seen that. I heard it. Got a company say they're gonna send another cool looking thermal imaging camera to review. I love them thermal imaging cameras. I had a property the other day that had a 5-ton unit. I think the house was I want to say 5,000 square foot. Might have been 4,500 square foot. I think it was a 4,200 square foot house. They had a 5-ton unit. Oh, I was like, man, these new builds though, you got them double pane windows with them insulation, that insulation. It was cooling. They had one room. I did a little air bouncing on there. But I was using my thermal imaging camera to see if I see any outside air intruding. I ain't see anything, but I told her she gotta play it by ear. I would have like maybe a 4-ton and a 3-ton unit. Or even a zone system for the front part of the house. One room was getting like 80 CFM. And it was I think it was 11 by 11 room. Front of the house. I was like, yeah, this is the only room I'm really concerned about. It's the farthest run from the unit. So I told her, no, you get a zone system, but they got one thermostat far away from the unit. I mean, the front of the house. But them thermal imaging cameras make me look good. Them customers see me with that thermal imaging camera, and I show them. Oh yeah, let's take a look at this. See all the air coming from your window? They be like, man, we ain't never. I gotta keep them cooler for them. They be like, man, this guy here good. He taking pictures, he documenting everything. He's showing us thermal imaging. Yeah, man. Why I tax? Yeah, gotta look at yourself. I look at myself. What separates me from everybody else? Got a million technicians in this world. Got thousands of HVAC companies around here. It's competitive. What gonna get me that edge? What gonna make me outshine everybody else? Customer service. I'm from the old school where handshake means something, eye contact means something. Bring them old school boards and values back. You know what I'm saying? Since I've been doing this, even since I've been working for a company, I've never been dishonest with a customer and said something going on with their unit, and I'm knowing that ain't nothing going on with their unit, or try to sell them something that they didn't need. I ain't never did that since I've been doing HVAC. Now I might have misdiagnosed something. Be like, hey, you need this. And I might get a call back from that, but if I misdiagnose something, I'm a man up. You know what I'm saying? I man up, hey. If you do 1,000 calls, you're gonna mess up a couple times, but I man up, take responsibility, for my action or my mistake. Especially if it's gonna be an honest mistake, I ain't gonna try to misdiagnose something, especially when you're out here on your own. I ain't got time to be running back on no callback. I can't make money like that. You know what I'm saying? I can't make money, and then people ain't gonna trust you. You want reoccurring customers. You folks ain't fit to keep calling me back if I'm misdiagnosing their unit, or they got to call me back out there every 2 months and pay me. Nah, want to get them right. If all that fails, I'm gonna give them the recommendations. You know what I'm saying? Give them a list of recommendations. It's up to them if they want to get it done or not. If I see something, write it up. I ain't got to be all salesy and all that. I'm write it up though. Hey, capacity getting weak. It's up to them if they want to change it out. It's running fine, but the capacity getting weak. You know what I'm saying? I can give you a little discount. You want me to change it now, but if you call me back out, you can at full price. I told you it was weak. I'm not going to take the penalty for some your negligence. So yeah, man, I just do my little checklists or whatever, and get a full recommendation. Try to be honest with them. Don't try to sell them nothing they don't need. All right. Cause they do a double tap. Yeah, that's probably smart to do. The double tap. Can you elaborate on that double tap? What exactly what you mean when you say you double tap? So at first I thought you were saying you bump it, bump the power, but maybe you're talking about you double check yourself. I call myself double checking myself, but I honestly thought the purple wire was that start wire. All right, so I'm gonna come in and take a couple temperature. Let's see. Go in this room right here. All right, ma'am.
Yes.
I'm gonna take a couple temperatures.
So,
I said I'm gonna take some temperatures. It should start cooling though.
okay.
Yeah, it's still kind of warm up in here, so it's gonna take a couple hours for it to cool down.
Okay.
But it's back working.
Cool.
Cause it's 81 degrees in here still. Let's see here. let that sit right there for a minute. I'm gonna go check. I don't think I let that garage down. No, I didn't. I'm looking around, trying to, does she make those? They're pretty cool. I wouldn't mind one up for the back of my door. Hey, ma'am. Can I ask you a question? Do you make those? These things here. This right here, this is pretty cool here. You make those and sell them or what?
No, that's actually a shoe rack.
It's a shoe rack. Okay.
Yeah, and I just got the idea to.
Wow, that's a good idea. Where
Like
you,
right here, like
yeah, where you get the little cup holder? Yeah. Okay.
on Amazon or
Okay.
Walmart.
Okay.
Just use it for different
Oh
things.
yeah. I'm gonna have to steal that idea. That's genius right there. Okay. I like that. Mm-hmm. All right, before that light don't work. I'm not steal that idea. I don't need 4 houses on us. I should use the word steal. I don't want nothing in here. All right, though, like we good to go. Okay. Sound good to me. Put a new capacitor on that blower motor. Sound good. Somebody leave a comment. You check the static pressure? Man, get out of here. Only time I check some static pressure or something like that, if I got to complain about some, or if we losing blower motors, or if I'm troubleshooting some airflow or heat, like the warranty customer car, man, I'm not checking no static pressure. As long as this thing cool. So we're at 70 degrees. Like I said, it's the R20 system. It's going to go down. Because even at the dark part of this thermostat, at least 85 degrees out there. So I'm going to say 85 and 70. That's a 15-degree delta T. Check these filters here. Oh, ain't too bad. Yeah, we'll take a 15-degree. That ain't too bad. All right, man, you can lock up.
All right. Thank you so much.
All right, you're more than welcome.
You have a good one.
I will, you too.
Are you say anything?
No, you good.
This one, thank you.
All right.
God bless.
All right, God bless you. Thank you. All right, HVAC people. We on to the next one. Better go pick up a compressor. Got a compressor change out. I'm thinking about doing it tomorrow. I'm gonna call the customer, see what's good for them. Too hot right now. I know they want me there, but they got 2 units, so they're gonna have to wait. Depending on how I'm feeling though, folks. So networking, I do networking on Wednesdays, and I meet up with them at like 6:30 a.m. So on Wednesday I get up early, so I try to keep my schedule kind of light. So this is the only thing I had this morning with this call here. I'm gonna go pick up this compressor. You know, like I said, it's hot out here, so I just kind of be on standby. I got a couple jobs lined up. I got an evaporator core we got to change out. Might do this. I don't really want to work this weekend, but we might have to do that Saturday. I'm gonna get my guys to change that evaporator coil out. Matter of fact, I might just drop it off to them. But I am going to work. It's Memorial Day weekend. Hope everybody have a blessed Memorial Day weekend. Yeah, man. Hey, it's summertime, getting hot. Ain't no days off. Ain't no days off. But Sunday, try not to work on Sunday unless it's emergency, unless they got an infant, elderly. I'm not coming out the house on Sunday. On Sunday, I like to be on my couch, chillaxing. You know what I'm saying? Recuperate my body. Recuperate. Recuperate. Any of my refrigeration guys on there, I'm in the market. I'm looking for a ice machine. I want to put an ice machine in my garage. Don't try to charge me no arm and leg. I see some of them ice machines be going $5,000. So give me a nice used ice machine. I pay anywhere between $500 and $800 for it. Cause I ain't no commercial business, and I just have to pay my $2 and $3 for a bag of ice. Cause I can't pay no $4,000 or $5,000 for no ice machine for my garage. My wife would kill me. Cause I like what they call ROIs. And I don't know if I can get an ROI from no ice machine they cost $4,000 or $5,000. You know what I'm saying? But what got me on there, I got me a cold plunge tub. It'd be nice to take, a nice cold plunge. Cause that thing take probably about 8 bags of ice. Once you use it one time, it melts. So let's say rain. Where y'all at Aqua Boss? We need a little rain. Houston area got a little rain yesterday, but we ain't getting none. I think it hit Liberty County. Yep, South Louisiana. Yep, they were heading that way yesterday. Cause say buy a chiller, hook it up to the cold plunge. Yeah, but I want ice too, though. That's a good idea, but I do want ice too, so I can throw it in my cooler. You know what I'm saying? So I'd rather just throw some ice in there. Sure, man, I'm an HVAC tech. I might be able to make me a little chiller. Give me a little compressor or something. You know what I'm saying? Get one of these little 2-ton units that I'm scrapping. Get the compressor out of there. Make me a cooler. Make me a chiller some type of way. Hope I don't electrocute myself. Alright folks, man, anybody got any questions? Anybody want to chat with me for a couple more minutes? I'm going to call it a day, man. I'm at a loss for words, folks. 12 o'clock, time to go grub. What's up, Just Work? Y'all see my boy Just Work? Y'all see him? Just Work. Yeah, man, that's what it's about. Get out here and work. Just work. Everything else, hey, come into place. Do a little bit every day. Try to get a little better every day. Cause say make sure you're shooting the video when you build it. Nah, I'm just talking, man. I ain't about to build no chiller. What's up, Kendrick? because say, how long in my business did it take you to make enough to live comfortably or comfortable? Man, my first year, I was living comfortable out the gate. You know what I'm saying? Because so it's a lot of things involved. I think, man, when you really, if you want like a stress-free business and you don't get out here trying to sell people stuff that they don't need, you know what I'm saying, or their phone got a ring. So even when I first started my company, though, when I was working for a company, before I started my company, I made sure a lot of my ducks was in the row as far as my credit was good. And believe it or not, I had my lifestyle half upgraded, but I'm talking about if I remember, I got a beautiful house, nice cars, but I honestly, man, we probably got the same bills that we was paying in like 2012, maybe $400 or $500 more. And I'm talking about when me and my wife was staying in some apartments. Quick long story, me and my wife, we met in the same apartment complex. You know, I seen her walking one day, she used to catch the bus. You know, I got that number, whatever, but she stayed in like another building of our same apartment complex. I knew my wife like 2 or 3 years before she even gave me an opportunity. At least 2 years. You know what I'm saying? I got the number, whatever, but she was playing hard to get and all this, you know what I'm saying? Or she'll call me over there to hang a picture of something on the wall, or put her TV together, little stuff like that, and offer me something to eat. But it ended up anyway, me and my wife, so my wife ended up moving in with me. And this was in the Palms on Westheimer. It's real hood right now. But I was paying maybe $600 a month. And this was back in 2012. I was paying $600 a month for that little 1-bedroom apartment. And she had a little studio apartment where she was at. And if you know a studio apartment, that's like one room with a little bathroom or whatever. But my little 1-bedroom, at least I had a little room, a kitchen, and a little bedroom. You know what? Well, we can go to that. It got its own little separate room, but it was 1 bedroom. So, but anyway, my wife started staying with me in my apartment. You know, we were just dating at the time, though. You know what I'm saying? What, like the old folks say, shacking up. We were just shacking up. So my wife can kind of tell the demographics, because they started changing management and everything at the apartments that we were staying in, the Palms on Westheimer. She could tell the demographics and stuff was changing. I actually got my truck broken into. I had a red truck. I don't know if y'all remember that truck. Some of y'all been with me for a minute. The supervisor that hired me, he actually gave me a little red truck. I used to call it Big Red. It looked like one of them big U-Haul trucks though, but it was old school. Matter of fact, it was a 1988. It had 1988 cab on it. Man, some crazy dude broke into that truck, stole some stuff. I had some recovery tanks. I'm slowly but surely getting my stuff together, my own little tools. Stole a lot of my tools out of their recovery tanks or whatever. And the dude ended up crazy dude, man. I think the dude, they say he lost his mind or whatever because he lost his wife. I think he started drinking a lot. Because I had a bike in the back of there too. And he had the damn bike on his balcony. I'm like, man, I got my damn bike right there. I still got the bike as a Bridgestone. I ended up going up there and get my stuff back. So anyway, this dude's so crazy though. I don't want to veer off where I was going. There's a whole nother story within a story. That dude was so crazy though. He was going down Westheimer, busting business windows. And anyway, he came back and tried to burn my truck up. Thankfully, it didn't burn up or whatever. Cause I ended up giving that truck away to my dad in Mississippi or whatever. But anyway, wife seen the demographics and stuff. She was like, you know, you know, it's time for us to move. I used to be cheap, man. Like I said, I used to always like to keep my bills low. So she was like, she got to the point. I was like, man, I'm good, man. You know, $600 a month. You know, I'm an HVAC. I was making decent money. I wasn't making a lot of money. I was just a technician at the time. This ran back 2013, maybe 2014. I wasn't making no more like $18 an hour, but I was getting a lot of overtime. I was working waste service. I could work much as I want, pretty much. So I was averaging about 60 to 70 hours a week. So I was making good money, paying $600 worth of rent. I had a Challenger at the time. And around that time, my credit was bad. So I was paying like 18% for that Challenger, my credit score. Killing. I ain't know no better though. So, what I was getting to. So anyway, my wife seen the demographic change. Said I gotta go. So anyway, she talked me into leaving, and we went to another apartment. We went to another apartment. It's like on Highway 6. It was nice though. I ain't never stayed in an apartment that nice. You know what I'm saying? It had granite counters. It was still a 1-bedroom. Just me and my wife, 1 bedroom. Had a balcony though. Nice living room, nice kitchen. You know, I was living good. I thought I was all right. Boy, I come from Mississippi, man. Sleeping in my truck. Look on. I'm in. I think it was called the Aryan. Went to the Aryan. And this was like in 2016. Went to the Aryan. I know this answer your question, man, is long and winded. But it's about around when did I start making enough money on my business to live comfortably. So I went to the Aryan. And it's, like I say, nice neighborhood, safe neighborhood. It was great, you know what I'm saying? But we're paying like $1,400 or maybe a month for rent at the time at the apartment complex. So I'm just riding. I'm thinking now my credit. I'm slow. My credit good now. Me and my wife got my wife, whatever. Been working on a couple things. Credit good. I ain't got really no outstanding debt. I was taking some classes at Houston Community College when I first got here. So I had some student loans and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? But I'll chip away at that stone. But around 2017, I was like, man, you know what? Cause my wife, I think we were ready to upgrade again. You know, when you stay in an apartment, sometimes you hop. I think we were chilling though. Anyway, I told my wife, hey man, we finna get us a house. I surprised her, you know what I'm saying, because my wife is from Africa. In around 2016, I went to Africa for the first time. Beautiful place. But I got to meet her parents, and her father gave me the blessing to marry her. So that was in 2016. So we had what they call a dote over there. That's like a ceremony, wedding ceremony over there. But it's not nothing official. So I came back over here that summer around 2017 though. Got to think I'm gonna marry my wife. Me and my wife got married in August of 2017. I always I say, man, when I get married, man, I want me and my wife to be in a house. Cause to me, it's just something about you need your space. I don't care if it's just y'all two, you got kids or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You need a space. You don't want to be cramped up. There's a lot of friction. You know what I'm saying? You need cool down. You go in there. Let me go over here and chill or whatever. Let me get some room. So I didn't want to be cramped up in no 1 bedroom with my wife or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I say, man, when I get married, though, I want a house. So I surprised her or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I started working on it or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And, got me a realtor. And then, my bad, man, it must be getting hot up here. Phone's shutting down. But anyway, if y'all still there, no, probably lost you. But where I was at. So, bought a house in 2017. but when you look for stuff like that, you want to make sure your credit score is good. You start learning more about financial stuff, like when you get a mortgage, it's what we call an amortization schedule. And an amortization schedule tells exactly what you need to pay, but it go by months. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of it be front loaded with interest. So I get my about a 6-page amortization printed out, and I find out where you can skip those interest payments. You know, you just pay a lump sum. If just say if you pay such and such in October, but each month you may have like $800 worth of interest from October, November, December, January, February, March. But if you pay just like a lump sum of principal, you can skip from October and you be all the way in February. Please learn about amortization if you're going to purchase a home. So anyway, I learned about the amortization, man, and shoot, you know, HVAC, we made pretty decent money. I would put extra payment towards the house that we bought from the get-go. Especially when you first get in there, you're going to be paying more interest than anything. So what happened was, though, we stayed in the house about 3 years. And like I said, when I looked up, I had a lot of equity in my home because first and foremost, I was skipping a lot of payments. I was trying to get ahead of schedule. I made like, I had like a 15-year mortgage. I got a 30-year, but I was paying it like I had a 15-year mortgage. Cause I don't like payments, folks. If anybody know, well, I don't like no payments. I don't like monthly payments. Even when I run my business, I get annual subscriptions or whatever. So I looked up, though, man, I had a lot of equity in my house. Not only that, we had a economy shift. And when I say that, a lot of people know around during the COVID times, especially in my area, a lot of the high property or the home increased in value. So I'm like, I'm like, man, I can get this much. So I had so much equity in my home. I don't want to get in the specific of how much, but I had a lot of money. I'm talking about, it seemed like it's double. Not only I was paying it off, what they say the property was worth, and people was paying what we call a buyer's market. No, I'm sorry, a seller's market at the time. Well, buyer, seller, one of them. The market was just, you know what I'm saying, it was a seller's market. You can sell your house, but it can be hard to buy one. Because people around 2020, 21, you know, so, but anyway, we had cash offer on our house. So, man, we had about 15, we showcased the house, we had about 15 people come in, and we had like 8 offers on the first day. So we sold our house the first day. One of them was a cash offer. So I was able to get cash money, put a lump sum of money in our pocket and pay off that house. But the lump sum of money we put in our house, we pretty much, I ain't gonna say our dream home, because we know we want bigger and better, but we could never, that quickly, we couldn't imagine what our money could buy. You know what I'm saying? But we was like a thin line though, especially around this time when I say it was a selling market, it was hard to buy. So we were pretty much homeless until we found the house that we wanted. But luckily, the house that we wanted, it was some people that moved out of state. Cause they not only that, my wife graduated from Texas A&M, and the person that we was buying the house from graduated from Texas A&M. So she kind of wrote them a letter, cause they had like 6 offers at the time, but they accepted ours. And I'm talking about, we got our house. So anyway, not to get too far in detail with it, but we purchased that house in probably about a month or 2 months. When we got in that house, that's when the housing market really skyrocketed, man. And the day we signed, I swear, probably about 2 or 3 months after that, Because we got a crazy low interest rate. When I say crazy low, I'm talking about 2% interest rate. Because like I say, took care of our credit, got great credit. 2% interest rate. And 2 or 3 months, the housing market just went crazy. And we had probably over 100,000 in equity the moment, a couple months after we got into the house. Because if we would have waited maybe like 2 or 3 months later, we couldn't even afford the house that we was in. Now, true enough, I could afford it, but going back to my guy question up there, I don't know if we've been comfortable. I've been comfortable now, but just starting around this time, I started my business in 2020. I think we bought our house in February of 2020. So that same summer, that's when I went full time on my business. Started my business or whatever. But my mortgage is only a couple $100 more than the rent that I was paying when I was staying in the apartments. And we in like a A+ school district. You know what I'm saying? God really looked out for us. So going back to your question though, I know that was long, but I think even if I wasn't running my own company right now, I can be working for somebody and still be living comfortable because my bills haven't increased any. Now I'm getting more overhead in my business and stuff like that because I am trying to grow my business. I think phone gonna go out again. But yeah, I try to improve my business and stuff like that. Like a work truck, whether the SEO. Other few subscription, I pay people to answer my phone. That's like a whole office crew right there to handle all my scheduling. I don't really answer no phone calls as far as my business. They got certain property managers that I do tell them if they call, transfer me or call my cell phone. But for our customers, if a customer need to contact me, I call them back. Like I say, little stuff like that worth every penny. You know what I'm saying? But when you're a business owner though, man, I could never really save money working a 9 to 5. I always live check to check. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna make a video. I purchased one of my an invest property that Toso. We're gonna install a mini split. So and that's what it's about investing your money. I make sure I put money to the side in like a 401k. It's a Vanguard account, so I don't want to be working the rest of my life. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna get to a point of time that I think I'm gonna always work, especially I'm gonna always have my contractor license by God's grace and by God's blessing. So I can always hire people to do the work for me, but I don't want to have to work. You see some people 65, 70 years old, and they got to get out there and get it. I want to make sure my house and stuff like that paid for at a decent time. That's why I say learn about an amortization schedule. I try to pay extra on this house that I'm in. You know what I'm saying? And some people, just as far as the stock market and stuff like that, I invest in the stock market, but some people say it's foolish to pay your house off, especially if you got a 3% interest rate or something like that. Nowadays, probably 4% interest rate, but 2% interest rate. They say they take that money, put it in the stock market. But like I say, I'm just a guy. I don't like bills, so that'd be more of a peace of mind for me. So that's my goal one day, to have a paid for a house. Like I say, I'm buying investment properties though, and I pay cash for the properties that I just bought. You know what I'm saying? Pay cash for it. It's gonna take a little renovation. You know what I'm saying? But everything, all the money, when I start putting somebody in there, all the money that I'm making is going towards me, because I don't owe no bank for it. You know what I'm saying? So even that money that I'm gonna get from that property, it might just go straight towards my primary resident. Yeah, man, but I can go back to your question though. I can't tell you this. Because say the metal rate, man, yeah, I can't tell you this though. When I worked for a company, I couldn't save no money, man. I was living check to check, no matter what it was. It's just something about it, you know. But when you work for yourself, you get them lump sums. I don't know if it's something about it, living check to check, or you waiting on that constant check every week. But it seems like that money already spent. I don't know if it's mentally or whatever. It's already spent before you even get it. You know exactly where it's going. They say you get $1,500 a week, or every 2 weeks, or $3,000 every week. Now, no matter how it is, saying like it's hard to keep it. You know what I'm saying? You got more month. You got more month than the money at the end of the month. But I'll tell you this: if you're working for a company though, if they got a 401k match or something like that. Hey Meta, what time is it? They asked about your glasses, man.
I can tell you the current time. Just say, hey Meta, what's the time?
Hey Meta, what's the weather today?
In Magnolia, Texas, it's currently mostly sunny and 86 degrees Fahrenheit.
86 degrees Fahrenheit.
And a low of 72.
89 degrees is going to be the high today. Railroad on. Railroad O say start that E-Trade account, never pay home off, use the bank's money, keep your money in your pocket. Use the home as a piggy bank. Home very rarely decrease in value. Yeah, I do agree with that. Like I say, the equity be in that home. Like I say, I just don't like monthly payments though. Like I say, you right though, you know what I'm saying? Even if you put it in the stock market, you can lose it then. Or I say invest in real estate. I say, man, just try a whole bunch of different things. Stock market, real estate, yeah. All right, folks, man, I got to get some lunch, man. I'm getting hungry now. Like I say, we've been going at it since 6:30 this morning. I'm gonna go pick up a compressor. Might give me some Mediterranean food today. Might give me some Bubba Gnu. Y'all don't know nothing about that Bubba Gnu. Some hummus or something. Yeah, man, but yeah. Just a WW HVAC money report. You know what I'm saying? Spend your money wisely. Just spend your money wisely. Don't buy a bunch of things. Don't buy a bunch of material things though. You know what I'm saying? Trust me, I like to stunt every now and then. I got the Ferragamo, the Gucci's. But most time you see me, I like to wear my work clothes. I got that from one of my player pot back in the SIP. Unc. Called him Unc. Every time you see Unc, man, he got his khakis, he got his boots on, and he got his work shirt on. That's me right there. Most time you see me, I got my work clothes on. I love my work clothes. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Like Unc, you tell me, man, she like you enough, yeah. If she got some sense, she better get her man in some work clothes. You know what I'm saying? Some khakis, some boots. Yeah, man, better get your, if you're a woman out there listening, better get your man to smell like some glue. Better get your man to smell like some plumber's glue, plumber's truck. You know what I'm saying? Trades where it's at. You know what I'm saying? Got you a hustler, he gonna get out here and get it. depend on the office workers if you want to. Saying you're gonna be laid off. We recession proof. Y'all say y'all like what the woman say they want a protector, they want a provider. You want you a provider, you better get you somebody in the trades so y'all learn about money. You know what I'm saying? Because you're supposed to make it multiply. Your woman supposed to make it multiply for you. At least get your ideas in your head. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you're good. Like my wife, in the morning, she makes sure I'm straight. Hey, she put me some overnight oats in the refrigerator. You know what I'm saying? She got me eating healthy. You know what I'm saying? You gotta protect your provider. You gotta make sure your provider got enough energy as far as his health, his mental state. Don't put a lot of stress on him. Don't be worried about him when he in the HVAC streets. Hey, if he out here fucking up, you gonna know that because they ain't bringing no money in. You know what I'm saying? If you don't see that bank account increasing, what you out there doing? Yeah. My wife already know. Hey, I ain't finna be on the phone with you 24/7 FaceTime you when I'm out here in these streets. No, we're talking when we at the house. You ain't gonna be babysitting me out here. I know that's how a lot of y'all want to do it. They're gonna stay on the phone with you. You sleep. I ain't sleepy, but I'm sleeping. That's all comedian joke back in the day. Yeah, man. Yeah, but I can understand you ain't bringing no bread home. Yeah, she gonna be checking on me. What you doing? You left here at 8 in the morning, came back 8 at night. Stressing on the light bill. Gotta get it. Alright, folks, man, I done talked enough, man. Hey, y'all, peace out. Be safe, man. Memorial Day weekend. Enjoy your fam. Whatever you got going on, work. We out though. WW HVAC. Hot out here. Gotta turn the AC on, folks. I had to put it on.